Getting to start for Baltimore, Kyle Bradish. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Here's Juan Soto. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A solo shot. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
Drive. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Polanco hanging in there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That one misses, and that is ball one.
Inside. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson. And that is that. here in Baltimore. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
One-two, bottom of the first. The pitch. A dive. He's got it to first, and they get the out.
Batting second. First.
Here's Pete Alonso. Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third, catcher.
That's up.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one carrying. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run blast. And the Orioles jump out in front. It's 2-1. One down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Fought off foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
This to third. Bichette zips it to first.
You're out.
And that will end the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Carson Benj up now for the Mets. On the ground, right side. Alonso steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now 1 missed. Radish, a 6'3" righty, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And here's the rookie center fielder.
Ball. Ball 2.
This one in the air, center field. Taveras in and to his right. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Baltimore, here's Tyler O'Neill. Bichette. On to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Jackson Holiday.
Ball one.
That's outside. Ball two.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings through that. On the ground to first. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Right through there for a strike. That one lifted to left. And that is that. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That's a ball.
The 1-1.
Did he
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. The 2-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And
that's
that misses.
Ball three.
Full count now. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Line drive. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Foul ball there. Under it. And a quick out, number one. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That's ripped, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Westberg batting with one down, takes a strike. Into center and a base hit. quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
A couple of singles back-to-back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one fouled off. And now the 0-1. On a line out towards center. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
O'Neal swings through it for strike 1. And he swings through that one. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Ball.
You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that one hammered back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Pitch misses there. Ball 3.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Toss to Alonso. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Mets.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th, here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. Makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Leody Taveras. Flying to left his first time. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore, ready now for the 5th inning. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. That's in there.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air center field. Taveras in position. And there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bal Vs Mets.
Ball.
Check
Ball
swing.
two.
He held up. 2 balls, no strikes. Outside
off
with a
the
breaking
plate.
ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's the automatic. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. And that's a foul ball. 0-1 down. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to
Down
operate.
low.
Bichette goes. And a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Over to first, and he saved. Two on, 1 out. Runners on the move. Swing and a miss. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead. 3-2. Throw there. Safe. Struck him out looking. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ball.
Lined into right. Brings it in. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Way out front for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Good eye right there.
He's really tight. Up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's a hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Basallo swings through it for strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Laser to the gap should score the run. Coming home. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Cionel Perez. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
No.
Cowser in the box, lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's in there.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Hammer down the right side, but foul. 1 out, and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles, has grounded out a couple of times. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. High fly ball down the left field line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Lindor tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Those swings, says Freddie Ferguson.
Ball, no.
Just
that's
missed.
it.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! That one felt good. And they're chipping away. It's 6-3. New pitcher on now, Nick Riquet.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Popped in the air, left field. O'Neill gets under it, and there's one away. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Ball.
Into center. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. So a man aboard now with one away.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down.
There goes the runner. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Heads up base running right there.
In the dirt, and it scoots away. No advance, though. Stays alive. Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the drop. Strike three. In there. He's safe. So digging in, Carson Benj. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
It's so important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Pitch gets away. Runner stays put at third. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball.
Next offering is outside. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Polanco on third with 2 out. And ball 4 to a board.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
On the mound now, Yasver Zulueta.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Quick toss to first. And he's back in safely. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider. Slapped foul. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. 2 on, 2 outs. That one inside, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Just missed.
Outside.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! It's their second home run of the inning, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-6.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here.
Here comes the throw, but he's in there easily.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
So runner at number 48 gets the ball now.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Slider for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in Baltimore. Now here's the Orioles DH. Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Ball one.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Kobe Mayo.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boone. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That one opts against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Taveras in the box now. Takes strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes the runner. The run scores from second, and now they trail by one.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Bill. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Daniel Nunez. And a 1-0. And fouled off.
That's a really good take.
The Orioles with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He will score. The Orioles take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-7. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One away. And he's in safely at third with one out.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Takes it in for the out. Now it's going to be Colton Cowser.
Right fielder, Colton Cowser.
That's the ball.
Basallo, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's inside. Ball 2.
What a stop. Throw to second. On the money. Nice play. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the Mets lead off man, Francisco Lindor. Just missed. And another ball. There's the strike. That's down and
that's
in.
a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Inside.
The Orioles leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-2. Line drive. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you...
Andrew Kittredge will take over here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Jorge Polanco goes deep. And they tie it up. It's 9-9. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
No.
In the dirt, and it's 2-0.
Back to breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The throw into second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run in second. Into left center for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. He was caught in between there, and they'll tag him out the baseline, and that will end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Tyler O'Neill. Broken bat, and it's popped up. 1 down.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to third, and he went around. Rule to swing.
No. Foul ball.
Well struck right field. And it bangs off the top of the wall. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball. The wall, you kind of think about what.
So they turn things over to the righty, Austin Warren. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Jeremiah Jackson.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Makes the grab, and there's two gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Leody Taveras, the next to hit for the Orioles. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Two down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Man on second, two down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Hit into center field, around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh. Runner takes off, pitch it for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe, and that's his third hit. Now the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Now he steps off. Nothing going on at first. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out, inning over. Back now at Oriole Park. Bal Vs Mets up to the dish. There's a line drive to left field. O'Neill takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Ball.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Kittredge, a righty that throws with power. 36 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Orioles up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball is outside. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And a payoff pitch. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Ronnie Mauricio now. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, now the number 2 hitter, Pete Alonso.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Under it. And there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. And delivers outside. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Alonso at first, 1 gone. Base knock, center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. New arm out of the bullpen, Dylan Ross.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Alonso is waved home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Dylan Beavers. A critical at bat in this game for him. That one carrying. It's gone. Grand slam. He flexes his power with that swing. Jackson Holliday digs in now.
Well, at least he's got a clean slate after that grand slam. Nothing to think about on the bases, so he can really go after the hitter and just approach this like it's a clean inning, get the outs that you need, and get back into the dugout.
And a base hit. And that's a 1-out single. And that gets down into the gap. Holliday around third. He will score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. 2 away now. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Soto should have this one. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cody Hoyer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. In the air to left center. Taveras on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Inside. Ball 1.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. fights it off. He'll see another. And that's a strikeout looking. Only one out remaining for the Mets. 2 down, bases empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a foul ball. Hoyer is just 1 strike away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout.
Well, Brew, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. They'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris